What is love? Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me in my What is Love project. 30 days exploring what is not, and whatever is love. Day 1, I say love is giggles, or rather, giggles are a form of love, perhaps. You see, people often say that love is healing and love is all you need. If you have love, you can do anything. I found that this is true with giggles. So 2 days ago, I was chatting with my friend Amal from Lebanon. We did a online chat, and we both were thinking that hey, it's maybe a good idea to make some videos, but we were both nervous about it because we're new to this. And so we thought, why don't we just make it a little game and to practice right then? So we started preparing ourselves, what to say, and we're preparing what to wear, or the lighting, the background, everything. And during it, we both started giggling because it's just so wonderful to be playing this little game with a friend. So we giggle, and in between the giggles, we started coughing a lot. And we both have some phlegm coming out of our throats, and we both know that we were receiving healing just from the giggling because making videos or presenting ourselves to the world or speaking in public has a lot to do with throat chakra, and probably anxiety or nervousness were just blocking our throat chakra. But the giggles totally killed us, and we were both less nervous. And you see, here I am making this video right now. And I even keep it memory that because my mom told me to try wearing my hood like this, and then she had a lot of giggles. So I decided to wear my hood like this, even though I look a bit, I don't know, weird. So, anyway, I'm sure that all of you have giggled, and I would say probably all of you enjoy giggling. I want to ask you, do you giggle as much as when you were a child? Maybe even more? I have observed myself that until recently, um, I was giggling less. I think it has to do with while we were growing up, I think sometimes uh, we had giggled out loud, maybe very loud, in some situations where some adults might find it inappropriate, and then perhaps they have told us off, and then we might have thought that, okay, giggling is wrong and let's not do it because we are all such good children. And I'll give you an example of what happened. And I was actually an adult when this happened. It was at my mother-in-law's funeral. And I remember before we went inside the church, when one of our friends arrived, she was just looking beautiful as always in her black dress. And I gave her this compliment, and somehow I thought it was like I was looking at a cartoon princess, and I started giggling, and I was very happy. And then I saw that she looked uncomfortable and she looked around, so I looked around and I saw that many people were watching me because I make some very loud giggles. And so very quickly, I rearranged my face to something that is very serious. And believe me, I was very, very sad on that day. In the many months since my mother-in-law was sick, And that time when I giggled, it was, I say, the most beautiful, wonderful thing that happened in that period of my life. And I'm very sure that my mother in law doesn't mind. I say that she'll probably encourage me to giggle even more. Why not? What is so inappropriate about it? To find some time out from grief or sorrow, you know? But anyway, some people might find that impolite or it disturb them. Okay, so then when not long ago I realized that this was an incident that stopped me from enjoying my giggles, I have decided that, well, giggles, there's nothing wrong with it. And if ever I notice that it might not be an appropriate situation, I might keep my voice down. But I would never tell myself that I was wrong again from giggling. And I hope that you don't either. And so I thought, let's do something together, maybe. Okay. You can first listen and see if you like what I say, and then you can do it later, or we can now do it together. So it's all very simple. It might be easier or more relaxing if you close your eyes. You may keep your eyes open. Whatever it is, you can change anytime you want. You're completely safe. And so allow yourself to quiet down by taking a few slow, deep breaths. And now, let's see or imagine that a little version of yourself. I mean, when you were a child, you can search in your memory. It doesn't matter what age. Just bring up a memory of yourself as a little child. To see the little child that was you standing in front of you, looking so innocent. And now you might like to squat down so that you can be at this child's eye level. I would like you to perhaps say hello to this child. You can introduce yourself to this child. I just say that I am the future version of yourself. You have just entered a magical world. See, maybe this child will express a surprise. Just be gentle and let the child have a little time to adjust to your presence. You might say whatever you like to them. Tell them how amazing they are. Tell them everything is going to be okay. They're going to have a lot of fun in life. And you can also invite them, this little version of yourself. See if the little child will allow you to hold them Maybe give this little child a little hug. And if the child agree, you might like to hold the child or even carry the child, perhaps more towards your left side, so that the child is so very close to your heart. Just feel how wonderful it is to be embracing this little version of yourself. All children are made of love, and you feel that love. And you're able also to give the child some love. And I would also like you now to tell this child, perhaps this child already had some adults telling them not to giggle, not to laugh, or to shut up. Tell this little child that there is nothing wrong with them and that there is absolutely nothing wrong to giggle, to laugh, or to speak their mind. Nothing at all. And tell this child that perhaps there are situations in which it is better to keep our volume down a little, or to just giggle silently. And let's be considerate for the situation, or perhaps there are other people around. But let the child know that be very clear that there is absolutely nothing wrong with giggling or laughing or speaking their mind. And as they grow up, they will recognize the situations very easily, and they will save all the giggles and laughter in those very, very appropriate moments to do so. And you can ask the child if they understand. They might even begin to tell you what happened that make them a bit scared to giggle or laugh or to speak their mind. Just listen what they want to tell you and tell them that I understand. This must not be easy for you, but it's okay now. You didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with giggling, laughing, or speaking their mind. We will slowly and easily learn the correct situation, and we never ever need to be scared of giggling or laughing or speaking our mind ever again. And perhaps other memories will come up. Those moments in life when you have decided that it's better to shut up, it's better to put a serious face on. It's okay. Let the memories come and go, and give those emotions that come up a little space. And now when you feel it's time, you might suggest to this little child who's in your arm, let's say to the little child, the little version of yourself, how about having a little giggles now together? Why not? Let's do it. Oh, it's so wonderful to giggle, isn't it? I bet the little version of you is showing you how to giggle, because no one giggles as well as a child can do. So learn from the little version of yourself. Relax, it's okay. Giggle and enjoy it. And while you're in this joyful place of giggling, feel the love and also feel all the sparkles that are coming up inside of you. Because whenever we giggle, it's like we are having a lot of sparkles within us. The sparkles are healing. The sparkles are like what it takes to jumpstart your joy engine. So let that happen. And now, if you allow it to happen, you know you have lost a lot of sparkles over the years from not allowing yourself to giggle or laugh or speak up. Allow all these sparkles to come back to you. Come back to you and the little version of you. And you might now like to take a few deep breaths. Allowing all the sparkles from within and from all around you to integrate with your body, with you, all parts of you, so that you can become whole again and you shine. Now it's very easy to come back to this place, to do this again and again with the little version of you, maybe of a different age, maybe at a different time. It's all very easy, very simple. You just need to take a little moment by yourself. Allow yourself to quiet down. And you can do this very easily on your own. And one day you might even like to share this with your friend. It's truly a wonderful feeling to giggle, to embrace the little version of ourselves. When you feel it is done, so let the child go back to play and tell the child that you're always there. There are angels and unicorns around, and that the child only need to pay attention and they can feel all the love around them. And maybe then they can giggle to themselves all the time and say thank you to the child. And now let's finish this by thanking yourself. Maybe you like to give yourself a little hug. And maybe you might even say to yourself, I love me. I allow myself to giggle. I'm so wonderful. And know that it is true. So, there you go. This is my first one. Day one. I've done it. Thank you very much for being here and watching this video to this very end. Please join me again tomorrow. I hope I don't chicken out. Thank you. I love you. Bye.